Hi, I'm Laura. It's nice to meet you. Go ahead and take a seat. Okay. So, have you ever been drawn before? Okay. So, the process is quite simple. I'm just going to have you sit there for a little while as I sketch you. And now I may ask you to tilt your face or adjust your angles a little bit throughout the drawing. But outside of that, there's really nothing much else to it. It's quite a relaxing process. Yeah. So one thing I always ask the people that I draw is don't feel too much pressure to stay exactly in one position. If you have to adjust, yawn, anything at all, it's okay. Alright. So if you want to just sit as you are, let's figure out the best angle for the drawing. Okay, so I may ask you to turn your head completely, adjust your shoulders, things like that, but let's find a good angle as a starting point. So I'd like for you to look ahead and then a little bit to the side. Okay, actually let's go that way. Just a little bit. If you want to come forward a little bit more. Okay. Alright, and it doesn't really matter what you do with your hands because they won't be part of the drawing today, so feel free to just relax with them. Okay. Alright, so let's have a look. I'm pretty happy with that, yeah. Okay. Alright, so before we begin with your drawing today, is there anything that I can get you to be more comfortable? Or would you like a drink? Anything like that? Alright, so if you would like anything throughout your drawing, don't be shy. Feel free to ask, okay? Alright, perfect. Alright, shall we get started then? Okay, perfect. Alright, let's start with this one. Okay, just place that. Do you mind looking straight ahead for the beginning? I'll get dimension and angles down throughout the drawing. Okay, just a line there, and then a line across there, placing the nose position there. Okay, lip placement is higher on the left side there, and reduce on the right side. Okay, there, just on the ankle a little bit there, and then I think we're good. Okay. Alright. So I'm starting with a basic sketch. Starting with just a basic outline. I have been just starting to draw people just this year, yeah. I had someone come in recently and they said they've been drawn over 400 times. I think I believe them because I think I've seen their drawings around. Yeah. Okay. All right. So what made you volunteer for the drawing program? Trying something new. That's brilliant. Yeah, I'm pretty new to this myself. Okay. Alright. Do you draw yourself? I see, yeah. Okay, if you want to just look slightly to the side, just slightly. Yeah, that's perfect. That's great. You have really good angles for drawing. Yeah. You have a really calm energy. It makes the session very relaxing. So I like to start with a real simple sketch, and then I go in at the end with some detail. I love the way the light is hitting right there. Yeah, that's great. Hold that if you can. Okay. Yeah, that's great. Just grab a different pencil. Can you look up? That's great. And come back down. That's great. Do you mind just slightly parting your lips? Just ever so slightly. That's perfect. sitting really well. Yeah. So there are quite a few people involved in the drawing volunteer program, and it's really great if you want to get drawn by any of them because we all have different styles of drawing. Before this, I used to draw a lot of animals, in particular birds, so I wanted to work with human faces just because there's so much expression and character to every face. So it's been really cool seeing all different faces and different features. And drawing makes you really appreciate just how unique everybody is. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Do you mind just dropping your shoulders a little bit? Yeah, don't worry. It's super common to just want to hunch your shoulders. Don't worry. Yeah, I actually learned it's just something we do. Yeah. We all like to hunch our shoulders a little bit. Probably explains why so many of us hold so much stress there. Yeah. Same with, what is it that they say? They always say to drop your tongue from the roof of your mouth and to part your teeth and drop your jaw. And then when you do it, you realize how, that you've been doing it. I don't think we mean to, bunch up so much. Okay. Have you been part of any of the other volunteer programs? Okay, well, welcome. There's so many, and they're all so great. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to take part in my drawing of you. Just round that out a little bit there. Okay. Let's get rid of these lines now. My favorite thing to draw is still definitely birds, but I think that's just because it's what I've been doing for years. But I'd say my favorite part of a face to draw is probably, I think the eyebrows. Yeah. I think they really complement the rest of everybody's features really well. Yeah. Okay. Getting rid of some of the initial sketch lines. Okay. All right. looking straight ahead. Just focusing on eyes, eyebrows, hairline, forehead, yeah. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to add a little bit of depth and shadow now. Pretty happy with my initial drawing. Do you mind holding your head upright? That's okay, yeah, that's perfect. Okay. Are you a fan of art in general? Nice choice, yeah. Yeah, I like them. I like their style. Okay. By the way, if you come in another time, let's say you have a new style, anything like that, I'd be more than happy to draw you again. Yep, doesn't matter if it's an eyebrow change, if you get a piercing, anything. Okay. All right. Okay. You want to look ahead for me? That's perfect. Soft. Okay. I also really like drawing accessories. Yeah, I've had so many people come in with like hats. Really cool. Scarves are nice too. Oh, this program's been around for a very long time. Yeah. You'll see examples of people's art all over the building, yeah. Yeah, it's really beautiful. Can you look down a little bit? Thank you. Okay, you can sit back up. That's great. Actually, I like to draw the neck as part of the portrait, but I also like to do that last. Just getting a little look at your eyes. Do you mind looking straight ahead? Yeah, that's great. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I'm just filling in the details. Okay. Okay, great. Okay, do you mind turning that way a little bit? Okay, perfect. Focusing a little bit on light and shadow right now. Okay, I'm gonna turn the other way. I like drawing faces because you get to learn and practice. Okay, you want to just look straight ahead? That's great. Okay, just draw a little bit of the neck there. Okay. Okay, can you just turn that way a little bit? Perfect. Okay. Match that there. Okay. 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 Okay, just look straight ahead. Perfect. Okay. 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 Okay, so now I'm going to just focus on some of the details, like lip shape. Okay. Soften that up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I do like to do things in a particular order when it comes to placement, but But then when it comes to depth and detail, I'll do that in just the order that I prefer for that particular drawing. So I always start with the eyes, then the nose and the mouth for placement. And then from there, it's pretty much just whatever I feel like, yeah. Okay, just a little bit of shadow. Do you mind turning a little bit that way? That's great. Okay, look ahead. Perfect. Okay, I think we're almost done. Yeah, I love how this has come together. Yeah, just a little bit. There we go. There we go. Alright, so let me just make sure I've got everything. Okay, alright. So, are you ready to see your drawing? Okay, so here is your drawing. So, I think I was able to capture your expression, angles, and features quite accurately. You can see here that I captured your eyes and also captured that expression that you held throughout the drawing session. What do you think? Fantastic. Okay, so I just want to say thank you so much for sitting today for my drawing. You were very patient and you held all of the angles really well, and you had excellent posture, which really helped me capture all of your features. Yeah. Okay, so would you like a copy of your drawing? Of course. Do you mind just giving me an email address to send that to you? Okay, let's grab a paper. Go ahead. Alright. Okay. Okay, perfect. Alright, so I'll send that to you today and you'll get a copy of it. Alright. Well, thank you so much for participating in this drawing session today. Take care. Goodbye.